Hey, it's Mr. Native Survival. Tonight we're going to go over a sleep setup that works perfectly in the snow. Okay, so here it is, real simple shelter. It's a half lean-to. Half of my tarp is over me. The other half is underneath me. Creates a moisture barrier underneath my blanket. Right there. I just have it underneath my blanket an inch or so. So that way it's protected from the fire, which is usually right in front of me, right? So I usually have a fire right here when I'm going to use this sleep system. This style of lean-to, where you put a moisture barrier underneath you, really excels in very wet environment, or in this environment where you have snow on the ground. It's real simple. All I got to do is just put my wool blanket over it, and it's basically business as usual. I'm protected from above, from snow, sleet, rain, things of that nature. And I'm protected from below, from the cold and the wetness, the damp of the snow. Because if you lay down in snow unprotected, the snow is going to suck the heat out of you through conduction. Now it's also, if it gets really warm from the fire, going to melt. And if you're just laying in snow, well, that turns to water. Alright? Then when your fire dies down, that water freezes. So now you're cold, wet, and your fire's gone. You don't want that at all. So, this gives me protection from moisture underneath me, moisture above me. I'm going to be in my wool blanket. It's really nice. I really love this setup in winter. Alright, so let's see how I set it up. Alright, like all leans, I have each front corner going to a tree. Now the middle of my roof, I have tied to a tree, pulling the middle away, giving me more headspace. Okay, so here's my roof, and all I do is tie the middle grommet, the very middle of my top running this way, lengthwise. I just tie it to a stake. So it's very simple. The middle of my tarp, I tie to a stake, and I have a rope going from stake to stake where I wrap my tarp around it. So you can see I have that rope right in here. So very simple. I take a stake, put it on each side, tie a rope to it, wrap my tarp around it so it can be nice and tight right up to that point. And for extra security, so it doesn't slide around back and forth this way, I just tie the grommet to it as well. So this way it's not going to go anywhere. It's right there. So my back angle doesn't move at all. Alright, so here I am, laying on the blanket. Plenty of room. Got some snow hitting my top above me. But it's a very nice setup. It's just like this the whole way. All the way until it reaches me. And again, I would just put my fire pit in front like I always do. Everything's always the same. The fire right in front of me. But you want to talk about a warm, dry, cozy way to sleep in the woods when there's snow on the ground. This is it. This has been Mission Native Survival. Appreciate your views, your comments, your support. See you guys on the next one. Take care.